My name is Oshifes Larry. I'm a mechanic. Welcome to Exxon F1, also known as from Lawon, Colum, Africa.
Good day! Please, like I've always clamored, please. I know you love what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel. Love it. I beg, like be on my channel. You get the best news. I love you guys. Like, comment, share. Some of you come to my inbox, my DM to comment. Yeah, it's good, but sometimes also comment on this social media. It helps my growth. Like, share. Share, please. It's very important you share. I love you guys. Talking points for today: Ben Eccleston, FIA and Lewis Hamilton. Shout out to my own boy Philip Janus, Ghana, Nigerian-born karting driver in Europe. Please let us come up, support him. Let's give him everything and make sure we are proud of him. I'm sure he will do us proud and he will do everything he can and his family to make sure the flag of Nigeria is raised high. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. To FIA, I think it should be more like what we know now, and the F1 president is not doing a good job. Sometimes it's more than just the money. People are complaining about the money to be shared if there are more teams in F1. Now, I think we need more sponsorship. How do we get more sponsorship in F1? We need more races, more countries, more sponsorship, more money. Now, when you are thinking of reducing the races and having more teams, yeah, having more teams in F1 is good, but how do we raise the money to finance all those teams, to pay the whole whatever after the end of the year? It doesn't work well. So I think the FIA president, that's Ben Sulaiman, should think about it. Almost all the pits can take 12 constructors, so that's 24 drivers, while some can take more. Like the Qatar Grand Prix can take well over 15 teams, and there are some like that can take more. So I think they should think of possibly adding more teams to make the more the merrier. Yeah, the more the merrier, to make it more interesting, more fun. They will know how they work around the points, and the prize money should be increased so they get more sponsors. So anybody coming into F1, apart from bringing more money, they should bring more sponsors. They should negotiate to add more countries, like coming to Nigeria. Yeah, that is it. Coming to Africa, we have more countries in Africa that they can add to it. There's no country in Africa presently racing in F1. So they should come to Africa. We are going to give you places. Forget about it. We gallant for Africa. Forget about it. So they should think about adding more races, more teams, more technologies. We will love it. And like I said in my last podcast, F1 is really losing a lot of fans, and we need to do everything to make sure they get back the fans. So if they are doing all these things, to me, I'll call it shenanigans. Leaving the main problem and fighting the cloud. That's what I see it as. And to Lewis Hamilton, what am I talking about Lewis Hamilton? A lot of people have been threatening him based on the race in Qatar, and I think it's funny when we have people running on emotions, on immature fans. Yeah, I'll say it again, immature fans. I can tell you categorically, only few people, very, very few people in F1 will make mistakes or will do something and go back and apologize and say sorry, or look at it and say, oh, I think I've gone wrong here. Very few people, and I can tell you very few people, apart from Lewis Hamilton, has had challenges with so many drivers and this and that. To me, he's the most mature driver on that track. Last year, there was an issue between him and Alonso said he loves driving in the front, this, that. After the race, he went to Alonso to meet him. They had fun, they exchanged caps and this and that. How many drivers will do that? I don't know how this generation run on emotions, gossip, on seriousness, a lot of things that don't sound right. I think we can do far, far better. Look at most of your favorite drivers. They mess up, they don't own up to it. They feel like gods. So if you are threatening him, yeah, you can keep threatening him. Your threats don't harm him. You think it will get to him mentally. Let me shock you. I will support him here. At this point, I will support him. I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan, but here I am. I will support him here. Because if Mercedes have a very good car next year, those of you blasting in us, saying a lot of things that are unjust, that are unright, will come back and start talking about Mercedes car. You forget about it. Most of you will now be antagonizing him against your faves. Wake up. This is a sport. It's not a do or die affair. It's a sport. So you don't threaten drivers, you don't threaten human beings based on drive. In 2021, a lot of people, a lot of Lewis Hamilton's fans were threatening Nicolas Latifi. It's wrong. It's wrong. In 2008, how many people threatened Nelson Piquet Jr.? It's just wrong. I think it's wrong. We need to grow out of this. For me, we need more sanity and more consciousness, because this is an elite sport, not for children. So whatever happens in the race, we need to take it like it is and move on, so that this driver too can move on and have a very good life. So please grow up, be matured. That is what we embrace in Formula One. Thank you. Yeah. To Benny Eccleston, sometimes I pity us Africans that will say we want to go and report our case at international court to some white people. We as Africans, we need to develop our own system, our own culture. We should be guided by the way we make our decisions. Look at the Asians. They brought out laws in Singapore. You throw something on the floor, you go on a prison term, or you'll be beaten, or this or that. In China, you do this, they will probe you. They have laws. They don't need to take you to white men to probe you or whatever. You still loot, you go anywhere, they will tell them in that country, give us back this man. Just help us look for him. Give us back, we will judge him. They will judge him themselves. You don't need to start going to one international person, because they are the ones that made all these laws easier for them. They are the one that made the laws. They are the one that knows how to bypass it. You understand what I'm saying? That is that. I'm sorry I'm saying that, but I have to be sincere with us, because each culture, each people, we should be governed or guided by our own laws and rules, not by somebody else's law and rules. That's the way I feel. Now, on Benny Eccleston, somebody that has been in the helms of affairs of F1 for over 40 years, evaded tax, hid some of his accounts. A lot of frauds. Now he's coming out at 92 years, as in he's CEO emeritus in F1, because Liberty Media bought it from him. They took over from him. You understand? Now he's now coming out at 92 years old, when he knows he has less days in his life, and he's saying, okay, I hid over $400 million of my money in Singapore. I didn't know this was the question you were asking, because of tax frauds. Now he's going to pay more of that money to His Majesty's Revenue and Customs. He's going to pay £600 million. He's going to pay a whole lot of money in pounds, and he's got 2 point something billion. So if he's paying close to 1 billion back to the government, well, he's not really losing much. But at 92, how much does he want to spend? So the guy is wise, pleaded guilty, so he'll be given 17 months in prison, and the prison will not be all this prison that it will be old man prison, and he'll be enjoying his life. He dies there, he dies. At least he has made restitution. That's the fun of it. But I think it is a bad image for Formula One, and it's a bad image for sport, and it's telling us we should be very careful, even as a people, the way we carry people that we look up to. Some people are not even just trying to look up to. That's why some people say it's better you look up to God than you look up to man. Just look up to God. You understand? So I think Benny does not have anything to learn now, but we have a lot to learn about taxis and everything. God will help us. And the Belgium Grand Prix has been locked for another 2 years till 2025, and I know they will still have a lot of locks on it, because Belgium Spa is a very beautiful track, though it's one of the deadliest track, but it's a very beautiful track, and I know they would do a lot of work around it to make sure they make it safer for racing. So for now, it has been locked till 2025. I know before next year's race, they will make a lot of renovations on the track to make the track safer, because there has been a lot of complaints on that track. So let's see what they will do. But up until then, we love you. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I love you. Bye. Chee.
Gibor gives you power. Gibor gives you control. Gibor gives you benefits. Are you an individual or business that uses fuel or gas? Use Gibor to find the best prices across all retail outlets in your city. For users and businesses that buy volumes, Gibor gives you access to credit. Gibor also gives you the ability to track your costs and monitor expenses per car or fleet. Need to improve your costs, enjoy incentives, or track expense? Gibor is the answer. Enjoy 5% discount on your first 5 purchases when you get your next fuel voucher from Gibor. Log on to www.gibor.co to enjoy this. Retail outlets wanted nationwide.
I have a new friend in the house. We are in Nigeria here, West Africa. He provides internet for us. They provide the best internet around the mainland, and I know they are still moving to the highland, and they are moving all around Nigeria. But for you to get internet on the mainland, contact Fibrad Telecom Limited. They get you sorted out ASAP. The best cable internet on the mainland, fiber, I think they get sorted out. We talk much about them in the course of some of our videos, but contact them, they get sorted out. Teams Gadgets is for those of you that cannot easily go to the market to get your phones, your laptops, your accessories. Just place a call through. His phone number is there. It gets you the best. It's your shop plug to get you the best phones, accessories, laptops, games, and other accessories for your computer gaming experience. Contact Teams Gadgets and you get them for you.